Monday Night Football, Redskins hosting the Panthers. Huge game for Washington, but Carolina had other ideas as they picked up the victory 26-15. Cam Newton led the Panthers offense, passed for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. One of those would be caught by Ted Ginn. 4 receptions, 69 yards on the night for Ginn. The Redskins offense struggled to find the end zone. Kirk Cousins passed for 315 yards. Deshaun Jackson, 7 catches for $111. The Redskins offense took a big hit late in the third quarter when Jordan Reed was ejected for throwing a punch at the Panthers safety, Kurt Coleman. Jordan Reed fantasy owners look like this when he threw the punch in the third quarter. Nope, no, don't do it. At the end of the day, too much Carolina in this one, 26-15. Interesting stat, Cam Newton, 0 rushing yards in this game. B-Mac, I don't know if you noticed that on the stat sheet. First time in his career that he's rushed, no rushing yards.
Yeah,
0 rushing yards.
He was sacked twice.
Okay.
So, of course, he lost yards.
Not a big deal.
On the sacks,
I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Usually when you think about Cam, usually he shows up on the stat sheet somehow running the football. This is a big-time game for Cam Newton and Carolina Panthers. This is a team that we expected to see throughout the course of the season. Granted, they had some issues defensively and offensively, but they put up a nice fight tonight. Big loss for Washington. I think they controlled their own destiny leading up to tonight's ball game. They may need some help to try to get in, also with them winning their own ball game.
What do you think this said about Kirk Cousins? Obviously, the play in the third quarter when he fumbled the football, that wasn't his fault, but I know he had at least 1 interception that led to a Panthers field goal. I don't know if this was the best performance for him on the big stage on Monday Night Football.
Well, oddly enough for Kirk Cousins, he was 0-3 coming into tonight's ball game on Monday night. Now he's 0-4. He's done enough for him to either get franchised again or see a lucrative deal at the end of the season. But these are the type of ball games you need Kirk Cousins to give you something. Now, to his point with Kirk Cousins, to his credit, they couldn't run the ball. They couldn't run the ball. I mean, 13 carries for 29 yards. Robert Kelly had 9 carries for 8 yards.
But when you look at Carolina, one of the issues for them all season has been what? The pass defense. So you would think
Kirk Cousins should be able
to take advantage of the secondary with all the weapons that he has.
And I think that's the confusing part with Kirk Cousins is that he will show you flashes of a Pro Bowler. And then when he gets you so excited,
we got somebody right here.
It's almost like your child. You know, the first 2 report cards, all A's and B's. Now you're like, wow. That third report card, you expected all A's and B's to come with 2 F's, a few D's. You know, that's what he does. He deflates all the air out of the balloon for you. And tonight, they needed the Kirk Cousins they've seen so many times this season for them to keep that playoff dream alive, and he wasn't able to deliver. No touchdowns.
None at all.
None.
Redskins
not one touchdown.
fall to 7-6-1. They are now 1-16 at home on Monday Night Football since the start of 1998.
I mean, going forward, they say, hey, book us Sunday night, Thursday night. Don't book us Monday night at home.
Don't do it on the schedule.